Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another hair video. I know I've been a little MIA, took a little couple days off of Vlogmas. I hope you guys are okay with that, but I just needed a mental break, okay? We just needed to get ourselves together and we're back, okay? We're actually back with a hair video because you guys have been asking for it. I've been holding off doing a hair video because it was supposed to get highlights, but that kind of got rescheduled, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you guys how I prep to get highlights and all that fun stuff, and then the aftercare. I'm very excited to show you guys kind of like my routine of what I do before going to the salon, so stay tuned for that. Whenever we reschedule the date, I will, obviously bring you guys along with me. But for today's video, I wanted to do an updated curly hair routine showing you guys my latest styling technique for more volume. Now, I'm typically a sucker for definition. I love my curls to be as defined as possible, but with that comes shrinkage, and I'm okay with shrinkage. I don't mind shrinkage. My hair just, all the scrunching, diffusing, and all that stuff is obviously going to shrink. But with this technique, you're not going to get as much shrinkage. Yes, you are still going to get some shrinkage. You guys can see I still have some shrinkage, but you're not going to get as much clump curls. So your curls are going to be more stringier, as you guys can see, and you're going to have less drying time and more volume on day one, which a lot of you guys like. So I love my Denman brush. You guys know I always use my Denman brush, and this technique I'm actually still using the Denman brush. I'm just using it a different way. So let's take it back to styling so you guys can see what I did and what products I use. I am filming in natural lighting. There is no lights in this room besides the back lights, but I'm filming in front of a window, so if the lighting is like on and off, I am very sorry in advance. I just kind of like the vibe of the room right now, so I wanted to film in natural lighting. So hopefully it comes out good. I am going to be sectioning off my hair because I did my makeup, and so every time I do my makeup, my hair just dries so fast. So that's why my hair is looking like this. I also don't have a monitor, so I am going to be looking at the side a lot because I'm using the viewfinder as kind of like my guide to make sure that we're focused and stuff like that. I'm still drinking my little morning coffee because it's still very early. I gotta stay up. So for today's wash and go, I wanted to do something super simple, super quick. So I'm using the Love Your Curls All-in-One Kinky Coily Cream. This is my favorite one. The curly one is a little bit too light for my hair, so I like to use this one. But both of them work. You just have to layer them with something. So for this, I'm gonna be layering it with my favorite, of course, Eco Styler gel. This is the Argan oil one. I love using this gel because it literally gives me everything that I need. So I love Eco Styler gel. I like never canceled it. I always use it and it's my favorite. But yeah, so I wanted to show you guys my latest technique using, of course, the Denman brush. That's just, I still style my hair with my Denman brush, but a lot of people that have tried using the Denman brush don't like it. I don't want to say a lot of people because a lot of people do like it, but typically the Denman brush is known for, at least the way I use it, it's known to clump my curls and make my curls more defined and more tight. But I discovered a different way that I can use it to where my curls aren't as clump and as tight. So I'm going to share that technique with you guys. Let me take off this ring so it's not full of product. So I'm going to start off with the Coily Cream. Oh my god, is this thing locked? This cream has always been so hard to pump down. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna have to open it because we're gonna be here forever trying to pump this thing. It's just such a thick cream, and for some reason on a pump it doesn't work. And for this specific styling cream, less is more. You definitely don't want to overdo it because then your hair will feel kind of producty. I'm using a decent amount because I'm not using a leave-in on my hair, so I don't want my hair to, not be moisturized. But how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday so far. I didn't fall off of Vlogmas. I just literally had to get my life together, and I was doing other stuff in the house and I didn't really prioritize editing. So the days just kind of ran away from me, but we are here and we're back. I only missed a couple of days. So hopefully I can make it up for you guys. I'm gonna put some up here because I took too much out. Alright, so now that I have my styling cream in, I'm gonna take my Eco gel. I'm gonna take a decent amount. I do like to be a little heavy-handed with Eco just because I feel like the more I use, the more defined my curls are and the longer they last, and they give me a firmer hold. So I like to use a decent amount. Okay, so my hair is soaking wet. It is detangled as well. So typically the way I like to use the Denman brush is I will take a section like this and then I'll just like run it, and then I'll do the whole little shake it technique, scrunch up, and my curls will be really clumpy, really defined, and once my hair is dry I'll separate it. But that separating process process takes a very long time. It's very tedious and a little annoying, to be honest. My least favorite part of wash day is separating my curls. So the difference in this technique is instead of curving it, because I feel like once you curve it, you're encouraging clumping. So we don't want clumps right now, not for this wash and go. So what I do is that I literally just put the brush straight back and then I just run it like this, no turning or anything, and then I kind of just separate the curls. Like the way the brush went, that's how I let the curls fall. Does that make any sense? I don't know if I'm explaining that right. You guys can see the difference of how stringy it is versus, let me put some Eco Gel on this side, versus my regular technique has like really chunky curls. This one has more stringier curls because I'm not turning my brush the way I normally would, so it's not encouraging clumping. Typically I would go like this. See that curve? This curve is what's going to give you that clump and definition. Kind of like when you're curling your hair with a flat iron, that you do that so that it curls. It's kind of what you're doing with the Denman brush. And then I will typically from here just shake the curls a little bit, right? And we have a lot of plump curls versus this side is way more stringy. So instead of curving, we're just letting the curls fall. And you see all that, you see there's like no clumpage. Look at that. They're all just gonna fall. And if you want, you can start grabbing it from the top. And now you don't want them to curl. You don't want them to clump. That's my little trick. See how full it is already and it's not clumpy? That's the trick. Okay, and then from here I will just scrunch for more curl definition. You don't have to, but if you want, you know, especially if you're transitioning, always scrunch out your hair. It just gives you the best definition. Can you see, like literally there's no clumped curls and you still don't have frizz because you applied enough product, your hair was wet and all that good stuff. So that's the technique that I've been doing. I'm gonna obviously do my entire hair and I'm gonna just, you know, let you guys see what I'm doing, and I will show you guys why I love it so much, because once I diffuse my hair, you're gonna see how much more volume I get. You want to make sure that your hair is soaking wet every single time, because if it's not, and that's how you start experimenting frizz, especially since we are not clumping our curls. Typically if you clump the curls, that's a good way to avoid frizz, but because we're going for a more stringier curls and the curls kind of have to hold on its own without like curling with another strand of hair, you want to make sure your hair is soaking wet before styling so that this technique could work the best. This is what the hair is looking like. The curls are very much so stringy. It's not clumpy at all. I don't know if you guys can see. And it definitely has way more length to it than it would if I use the Denman brush my traditional styling way. Here we get to show off more length. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair until it's fully dry, and I'm gonna show you guys these results right when it's dry. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna separate anything. You guys will see for yourself. But I'm excited. So let's go ahead and dry this hair. I just realized that the microphone wasn't turned on. This is why most of the time I'll just choose to not film with a microphone, because it wasn't on this entire time and I was talking to you guys. I'm gonna have to edit it to make it work, but I guess I'll just talk you guys through what I did. I diffused my hair all the way until it was dry, and I came on camera and my hair had been untouched, just basically diffused. I separated my curls a little bit. There wasn't much clump curls at all. As you guys can see, my hair hair was pretty much stringy, which is what we were looking for because we want volume. So I didn't have to spend much time separating my hair, which was amazing. And we just jumped right into the styling part. As you guys can see, I kind of spent a while just trying to play around with getting my hair to fall a certain way. I'm desperately due for a shape, so my hair needs to be shaped ASAP. So it kind of just wasn't working out. So I ended up just putting my hair in this little hairstyle. I literally just grabbed this part right here and I picked it up into a little hair tie, and then I secured it with a little hair tie, and then I just wrapped my own hair around it. Typically I would do a half up, half down, which is grabbing hair from here and putting it up, but I'm trying to give my edges, you know, a little break. I wear buns a lot and I do half up, half downs a lot, and that kind of makes me feel like I'm balding. I don't know, I do it too tight sometimes, so I'm just letting my hair be. And this hairstyle is super quick and easy to do, super simple. You can add a twist here, you can add a braid, you can add 3 braids if you want to get really creative, but I just did this hair. Lovely. I just did this hairstyle because my hair needs to be shaped and it just wasn't falling any kind of way that I would like. So this kind of just helps give my hair more volume here at the top, and it's not just because it's so long. So this is the technique. These are my results. I do have lots of curl definition still. However, I don't have as much shrinkage as I would if I use my Denman brush. I mean, I still have shrinkage because, hello, my hair is just like that. It gives me shrinkage, and I scrunch and I diffuse. So all that stuff is going to encourage even more shrinkage, but I definitely don't have as much shrinkage as I normally would. If you guys watch my other videos on how I typically style my hair with a Denman brush, you know that technique encourages tons of shrinkage and clump curls and curl definition. But I find that this technique kind of just lets your curls be, and you have more volume. It's more airy. The drying time is much faster. I didn't take that long to dry my hair compared to my typical Denman brush technique, and I've been loving this. Aside from me obviously needing a haircut, I have been loving this little combination. First and foremost, the product combination, it's amazing. My hair doesn't feel hard at all. It's actually really soft, and this wash and go will last me, which is very important, especially for me since I haven't been doing hair videos as often. You know, I don't have to wash my hair as often. I've really been preserving my wash and goes as much as I can. So this will definitely last me a couple of days. I am vlogging, so you guys obviously will see the progression of it and everything, but this is the technique that I've been doing and I love it so much. If you guys tried out the Denman brush before and you hated it, maybe try it again doing this technique and see if you guys like it. I know it's not for everyone. I'm always like pushing you guys to like style your hair with a brush because I swear it's just life-changing and game-changing. But if it wasn't your cup of tea, try it now and see if you guys like it. I hope you guys found this video fun. I hope it gave you some product inspo combination. If you have these two, try them out together. You don't have to get the oil because the oil is very expensive, but of course you can use any oil to just, you know, scrunch out the crunch and stuff like that. So yeah, that is my little updated, I guess, curly hair routine using a new technique for more volume. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.